Our camera circling high up. And
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Tuesday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Philadelphia 76ers. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. And for the Heat, Bam Adebayo is out there with Myers Leonard. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Robinson. And it's Hero in at the point guard.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
It's stolen by Adebayo. And here we go. It's Butler. Pass to Hero. Butler against Barton. Butler, no good. Barton outside. The pass to Jokic. To the middle. Millsap kicks to Harris. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Outside Robinson. To the wing on the left. Good ball movement here by Miami. Butler up top. Barton defending. And it's Butler missing. Murray right side. Passes it to Barton. And stolen by Butler. In transition, here comes Miami. Leonard's got the ball. And Adebayo throws it down.
Some shooters get tunnel vision, but Tyler, keeping his eyes up and his options open, delivers a great pass.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape, and boy did he come on strong down the stretch.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
Hero passes to Butler. He dishes it to Leonard. Here's Hero. Robinson for three. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned, and I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body, and I think we will see that in time.
Now here is Harris. A 14-point game for him in the win against New York. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Robinson passes to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
The burst of athleticism of Butler is fun to watch. He is a tenacious dunker.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Murray finds Jokic. Barton outside. Jokic passes to Barton. 6 on the shot clock. Butler against Harris. Over Butler. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
Jimmy Butler is on it, staying alert, finds his man breaking free.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. 1:05 left to play here in the first, and it's good. 2 points.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Butler passes to Hero. No good on the triple. Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Boston Celtics. And it's Harris off the drive, and he comes up with the deuce.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Adebayo against Jokic. Adebayo passes to Hero. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And here's the fast break. Millsap leading the way. And it's in there. It's all tied in Miami. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team's approach.
The mentality of how we play, how we move.
Greg, sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Nuggets. They've got Bowles. Monte Morris is out there with Hartenstein. And it's Dozier in at the 3, the small forward. At the elbow, Bowles. The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of the game.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And like his father, Manu, Bowles' combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Maurice Harkless is checked in for Andre Iguodala. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Dragic, second chance shot, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Let's check out some of the best shooting teams out there. The Nuggets, number 1.
Just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
So he gets them both. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Down low. A steal. Feeds to Morris. 6 feet out. It's hauled in by Achua. The Heat have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. The dunk by Achua.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Dozier passes to Morris. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Campazzo defended by none. Good work there as it goes. Bulls got the game tied up here for Denver.
Yeah, inside, Bolt does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Rockets the pass to Achua. Now here's Dragic. Tight defense on him.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
And Goran Dragic last season coming off the bench for the first time in his 8 years in the league really excelled in that 6-man role.
He did. He's a guy who creates his own offense. He's also a guy who can organize the reserves and keep things flowing. All about finding ways to continue to flourish, and he did it.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
And Olynyk kicks to Harkless. Pass to Achua. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harkless finds none. Over Morris. And the shot no good, a bit short. Denver in the lead. Pass to Hartenstein. Now here is Morris. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New York.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
And yes, it's good. Achua's got 6.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. From deep. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Miami the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
And you could see them losing confidence, and it turned into a domino effect.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Shots good by Achua.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. .36 seconds left in the first half of the game. Morris kicks to Dozier. Here's Hartenstein. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Harkless slams it in.
And with an excellent understanding of the game, Olynyk is able to find open teammates.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 2. This game against Miami here, their first look at the Heat.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
This is going to be a fun first game between these two squads. Buckle up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. The largest lead they had was 6. Thanks for joining.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. So it's Miami now. A 2-point game. They've got Robinson. Achua is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Hero in at the point. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. 6 to shoot. Robinson passes to Hero. Butler from outside. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Harris with it. Butler covering. They get a hand on it. It's Barton on the wing. Back to Harris. Millsap in the corner. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Miami. They're down in 9th place so far, still early in the season.
And you know, for the Heat, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
This has been the thought all along. They have enough to compete night in and night out, but they're not taking 4 out of 7 from a top team in this league. No way.
Robinson misses. The Nuggets trail. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
When you look at Paul Millsap, not the tallest power forward, but has that terrific wingspan.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Rebound by Murray.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
And Adebayo sends it back.
With a strong sense of timing and awareness, Bam sent that shot away.
Here's Butler. Achua, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Heat lead by 2.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Barton outside. And the pass to Jokic. Millsap dishes to Murray. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Barton passes to Millsap. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And Adebayo throws it down.
Look at Bam finishing strong, making sure the defense can't stop the break.
The Nuggets trail by 4. On the wing, Harris. Murray surveying the D. And it's Murray with the jam.
I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last strip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him. Deep 2 from Robinson. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got 8 rebounds in this game.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got it all tied up now for Denver. He'd have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you talk about guys who play with that chip on their shoulder. Bam Adebayo has not forgotten he was cut from the U.S. national team in 2019.
And Greg, in fact, he told those close to him they will pay. A little extra motivation, fuel for the fire.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Leonard, he's checked in for Achua. Iguodala comes in for Robinson. And it's Dragic in for Tyler Hero. The Nuggets also changing it up. Dozier's checked in, and Morris subbed in for Harris. Jokic, no good.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
To the inside, here's Millsap, makes it off the glass. Millsap's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Dragic the pass to Leonard. Now here's Dragic. Not a lot of room. Butler on the wing. And there's the feed to Leonard. There's Dragic with the 3. Millsap grabs the miss. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Nuggets. They trail by 1. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for him. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
You're going to have to foul Bam a lot harder than that if you want to prevent the N1.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Murray's checked in. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Millsap. Back to Murray. Here's Dozier. Inside, Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Here's Adebayo. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Murray out there with Monte Morris. And it's Dozier in at the small forward position. Jokic on the follow. And that'll tie this game up.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And Miami shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Butler deciding where to go with it. Dishes it to Leonard. Poked loose. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap. And Miami making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Will Barton, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Murray. Murray's got his third assist on the night.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Heroes checked in for Goran Dragic. And Denver with a change here too. Harris is checked in. Iguodala with it. Kicks it to Robinson. 5 on the clock. To the wing right side. From the arc. And it's Denver with the rebound.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
To the paint. Here's Millsap. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Millsap's got the lead up to 4 now for Denver.
Millsap, an expert in the pick and roll. Great technique to create the bucket.
Iguodala against Millsap. Robinson for 3. Miami no good on that time either.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Barton outside. To the inside, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
Well, all right, Paul Millsap looking bouncy tonight.
The Heat trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Robinson passes to Leonard. Barton against Butler. Pass to Hero. Trying to end the drought. Robinson can't get that one to fall. The Nuggets leading by 6. Barton outside. Back to Harris. And stolen by Butler. They're running. Bobbed up there for Robinson.
And they definitely have the edge in those fast break games.
They can't be afraid to keep pushing the basketball in transition because in a half-court set, they're struggling a little bit.
And here's Barton. To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Jokic. And he converts the layup. Jokic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Outside Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Here's Barton. And the turnover again by Denver.
How big is that? Or should I say, how big might that become? Just a brutal mistake.
Adebayo is checked in for the Heat. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Outside Robinson. Over to the wing. Outside Butler. Pocket 6. Pass to Adebayo. Over Millsap. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Inside, it's stolen by Adebayo. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Outside Millsap. Barton passes to Murray. Back to Barton. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Murray outside for three. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. "16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now the pass to Butler. Down low. Outside for Robinson to take the lead. No good from three-point territory. And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. Now. terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Greg, great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from that was worth the price of admission.
So long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
Here's Hero. Robinson passes to Adebayo. Back to Robinson. Pass to Hero. Just 4 to shoot. Butler dishes to Leonard. That shot no good. O'Neal with the defensive effort. And it's Utah's ball. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
And the fact that they split their 2 meetings last season. Does one try to get a leg up?
Back to Gobert. O'Neal against Adebayo. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. O'Neal against Butler. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
The Heat, their last game, a loss to the Celtics.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high in the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring average.
Right side, Leonard. Miami needs to get a shot off. Robinson misses. Here we go, all alone. Here's O'Neal. Mitchell trying to free himself. O'Neal misses. And another area where Bogdanovich is helping the offense. Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality, but now if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass, and that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
Stolen by Conley. By himself. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Mike Conley is an active, alert defender. Boy, he is known to pick a pocket or two.
The Heat trail by 6. Outside Robinson. To end the cold streak. Adebayo. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
To the right side. Here's O'Neal. Some solid defense from Butler.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Robinson against Mitchell. Right wing. Now here's Adebayo. Guarded closer. Pass break. Here come the Jazz. Here's O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Well, to me, it's critical that Mitchell continue to focus on hitting the guys who are open. We know he can score the ball.
Butler on the way. Pass to Hero. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Robinson up top, covered by Mitchell. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
Conley with it. Butler covering. Here's Bogdanovich. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Hero passes to Robinson. Here's Hero. Butler deciding where to go with it. Inside. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Deep 2 from Robinson. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
Here's O'Neal. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The pass to Robinson. To the left side wing. Got a piece of it. Releases from 15. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Utah Jazz in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them.
That's been our whole story all year.
Using that doubt, Greg, as motivation.
Whatever helps you play with urgency. If it's feeling like you're second best, use that to your advantage.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Olynyk is out there with Achua. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. Then there's Iguodala. And it's Dragic in at the point guard. Here's Niang. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Iguodala outside. In the corner, Nunn with it. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. All right, a chance to check out stats for Bam Adebayo. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Passes it to Achua. Over Favors. Shot clock at 5. Achua, no good. Utah leading by 10. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road. But Coach Quinn Snyder said, it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David. Back to Nunn. Pass to Dragic. Tipped away. It's stolen by Ingles. And here comes the break. Here's Mitchell. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Heat trail by 13. And last season, at least at first, it was a challenge for Ingles to mesh with Mike Conley.
Yeah, I mean, Conley came in to run the offense, which kind of took the ball out of Ingles' hands a little bit. But then Conley goes out with the hamstring, and that allowed Ingles to get back into rhythm, and he's been able to handle that load many times for this group.
Here's Dragic, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And we've seen Dragic do this for many years, fighting his way through contact to make plays.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Jazz. Conley now comes in for Mitchell. Heat also with a sub. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Conley with the ball for Utah. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Their next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. And that one, good. Ingles has got his first basket of the night.
Well, this is where Joe Ingles is gifted at realizing when he should go up with it. Really good timing on that shot.
Dragic kicks to Nunn. Pass to Olynyk. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Harkless, no good. Utah leading by 10. Conley with a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, Mike Conley has proven a consistent 3-point shooter in his career. Get a hand up, folks.
Now here's Dragic. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Boston. Harkless the pass to Nunn. And here is Achua.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Feeds Feeds it to Conley. Favors trying to break free, and Conley gets it to go. The assist from Favors.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Out to the right wing. None against Clarkson. And there's the pass to Achua. Here's Harkless. Again, the miss by the Heat. Jazz have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. None against Clarkson. To the paint, here's Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Dragic finds Harkless. And here is Achua. He's covered by Favors. Looking to end the run. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Heat shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And that one falls for Achua. For the Jazz. Rudy Gobert comes in for Derek Favors. And Royce O'Neal subbed in for Joe Ingles. And a new group in for the Heat. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Olynyk. Jimmy Butler comes in for Maurice Harkless. Robinson's checked in for Kendrick Nunn. And it's Tyler Hero in for Goran Dragic. Conley gets the bucket.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
To the left wing. Back to Robinson. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Right out of the gates, it was Utah setting the tone. An exceptional game plan helped. And
well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Michael Conley. What a contribution.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And, boy, this young guy has done just that.
Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. O'Neal is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
They double-team Conley. Back to Gobert. Rebound by the Heat.
And Doris, as Gobert has added strength, his rebounding numbers have continued to improve.
That's right, Greg. He's always been a force as a shot block. But over the past 2 seasons, this guy as a rebounder has been top 3 in the league. Last year, he even challenged Andre Drummond for king of the boards. He's got great size, great anticipation, and he plays with passion.
The Heat trail by 15. Adebayo passes to Butler. Heat moving the ball around. Robinson for 3, and no good. And Utah the other way now. Bogdanovich with it, out defended by Adebayo. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That is his first foul of the game. The Heat making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. O'Neal dishes to Gobert. Outside Conley. Jazz working now with the fresh shot clock. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I love it when Rudy Gobert crashes the offensive glass, uses those long arms to great advantage.
Outside Robinson. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Stolen by Mitchell. Oh, and here comes Conley all alone. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Conley's got 9.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Outside Robinson. Here's Hero. Covered by Conley. Keeps it alive. Adebayo on the follow. He's got 8.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Mitchell outside. Shoots. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Iguodala finds Adebayo. Butler in the corner. The three-pointer, no good. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. 17-point game. To the inside, Iguodala. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Fires for 3. O'Neal misses. The Heat trail by 15. Outside Butler. Banked in off the glass. Butler's got his first 2 points of the night.
Wow, very close to a potential and one. Butler converting through contact.
Mitchell dishes to Gobert. Over Iguodala. The Jazz again can't hit it. Heat have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. To the paint. Goes up the baseline. And the shot is long. Jazz leading by 13. Passes to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. He feeds it to Gobert. And stolen by Butler. Inside. Here's Iguodala. Good D by Mitchell.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Down low. Iguodala with the steal. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Robinson passes to Hero. Here's Adebayo. Gobert with the block.
An intimidating force who continues to wipe away shots with ease. Go to work, Rudy Gobert.
Mitchell wide open. Great positioning on the putback. O'Neal's got 6 points.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Kicks to Robinson. Here's Hero. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Utah out in front, up by 15. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. The backcourt, Dragic and Butler. Harkless is out there with Myers-Leonard. And it's Achua in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Mitchell passes to Gobert. The Heat trail by 15. Outside Dragic. Six on the shot clock. To the middle. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Jazz leading by 15. Clarkson on the wing. And stolen by Butler. Harkless on the wing. Now, here's Achua. He's covered by Favors. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Dragic against Mitchell. Harkless kicks to Dragic. Just 3 to shoot from about 19 feet. Rebounded by the Jazz. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Achua. Here's Adebayo. Gobert pulls it in.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Mitchell passes to Clarkson. No good from outside. The Heat trail by 15. Pass to Adebayo. Great D that time from Favors. Utah shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. It's 2-on-1. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Again, Adebayo missing. Up top, Gobert. Out to Favors. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Remarkable confidence from Derek Favors. He times his release perfectly. The catch and shoot is pretty.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Adebayo passes to Leonard. Back to Adebayo. The kick outside to Butler. Off target from three-point range. So Favors will bring it up for the Jazz. Here in the fourth quarter, the defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And the Jazz with some changes. Bogdanovich is checked in for Rudy Gobert, and Mike Conley subbed in for Clarkson. And Miami also making a switch. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Harkless. And Robinson wide open, he shoots. They grab their own miss. The three. Miami no good on that time either.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Back to Ingles. And the Jazz can't hang on to the ball.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
The Heat trail by 17. Butler on the way. Stolen by Michael Conley. And now running up the court, Ingles pushing it up over Dragic. Another miss by Utah. Miami's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And that one's good. Leonard.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Jazz.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Conley.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Unloads from 13. The shot, no good. And Miami the other way now. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
And Miami making a change here. Silva's checked in. Iguodala comes in for Myers Leonard. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Goran Dragic. Up again, and there's Favors putting it right back in.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Now, here's Nunn. He's guarded closely. Shot's good by Iguodala.
Well, that's great touch from Andre Iguodala. Fearless and efficient. Love it.
Out to the right wing. Here's Morgan. Up and in on the layup.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That let's go.
Kevin, thanks.
What a great guy. D.A., thank you for that. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Barton in at the 3. And for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. O'Neal is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. Here's Mitchell. Can't hit that one. And it's Denver the other way. This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz this season.
Yeah, some history here, though. Of course, they won that first-round series in last year's playoffs and ended up sending them packing.
Added incentive in a game like this. I mean, they've got to be ready to rise up to that challenge.
What nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Here's Murray, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. In transition, here come the Jazz. O'Neal misses. Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Jokic, good, and Harris gets the assist. Greg, at the beginning of every season, we love to see players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set, or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break. You need to have an assessment in the right after the season. Hey, where can I get better? And then you spend the offseason on that challenge.
The season never really ends. Harris against Conley. And stolen by Bogdanovich. In transition, here come the Jazz. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Barton passes to Murray. And here is Harris. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Knicks in New York. Count that bucket.
Really smart in these screen and rolls. Harris is good at taking what the defense gives him.
And after establishing himself as a key player in Denver, Gary Harris's play trailing off the last couple seasons. Greg, what's your read there?
I really feel like, Kevin, injuries have played a part, an extended cold streak, but the Nuggets didn't lose faith. He helped build their success over the years, and they consider him a key piece moving forward as well.
Harris against Mitchell. Again, the Jazz score.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets, and from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
On the wing, Harris. Down low, it's stolen by Gobert. And now Utah, fast break, the pull-up. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Gobert's got 6.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Harris outside. Barton against O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. Harris dishes to Millsap. Good D by Mitchell.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And it's Jokic missing. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Conley finds Mitchell. Inside. Here's Gobert. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
O'Neal against Barton. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Gobert. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Conley leading the charge. Mitchell in the corner. Tips it up. It's good on the putback.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Left side, Harris. It's stolen by Gobert. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Jazz out in front, up 8. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena. You're watching 2K Sports. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a...
Selfless. I mean, you need to your...
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle skills for the Jazz?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
So on the floor for Denver, they've got Bol. Monte Morris is out there with Hartenstein, and it's Dozier in at the 3 slot. Bol can't hit. Jazz leading by 8. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Clarkson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Morris inside. Ingles covering. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The towering presence that is Bol. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Here's Mitchell, and that one drops for him. Mitchell's got 8 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Campazzo covered by Mitchell, and there it is for him.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Outside Favors. The shot. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. The Nuggets trail by 6. Here's Dozier. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throw of the game right now. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Jazz. Our next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for it. Campazzo, he gets that one. Now just a 2-point Jazz lead.
And at 7-2, Bol has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
And Derek Favors with the slam.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Now, here is Morris. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Knicks in New York. 4 on the clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. A different look for Utah. Bogdanovich comes in for George Niang. And it's Conley in for Mitchell. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Conley against Morris. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Feeds it to Favors. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with deceptive speed and a lengthy wingspan, defenders can sometimes just get stuck fouling Favors.
The Jazz making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. And a switch here also for Denver. Harris is checked in for Monte Morris. Outside Millsap. There's 1:38 left in the first half of basketball. To the paint. Here's Jokic. They get the rebound. And Murray with the second chance points.
Hey, Murray's reputation and profile is that of a scorer. I mean, that's what he is, but he's also showing you that he's not afraid to get his hands dirty either.
Conley finds Favors. Murray against Conley. There's the pass to Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
And when Gobert is making a move to the bucket, it's best to just stay out of the way. There's a lot of momentum behind the big fella.
And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
Passes it to Clarkson. But they recover it. Bogdanovich. Conley inside the line. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Jazz lead by 6.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Barton passes to Millsap. Barton dishes to Murray. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And the confidence oozing from Murray. Just so efficient from the interior.
Clarkson kicks to Favors. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Here's Murray. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them.
And what defense there from Gobert.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Jazz lead.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we had. The first quarter was all about Rudy Gobert. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds, and that.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, you know, he's been up in the air so often, he's been absolutely a pest on the defensive end.
Mitchell and Bogdanovich with the wings. Rudy Gobert is out there with O'Neal. And it's Conley in at the point guard. That's the group right now for Utah. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Gobert, the pass to Conley. And the shot is good. And the Jazz lead by 6. Nuggets shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Barton drives in, and Barton throws it down.
Running with purpose. Whenever Barton gets a lane right to the rim, he's going to rise up with power and throw it down.
Mitchell looking it over. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Mitchell dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. Shoots over Barton. Here's Gobert. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Gobert's got 14 points for the game. Jokic finds Millsap. Back to Jokic. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Harris with it. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Mitchell passes to O'Neal. Here's Bogdanovich, and the layup falls. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 8 now for the Jazz.
Always good to see Bogdanovich use his height to his advantage because he's got the size needed to grab those offensive rebounds.
Back to Millsap. Utah with the rebound. Here's Mitchell. He's got 8. Pass to Gobert. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. Outside Millsap. Back to Murray. Harris against Conley. Left side Harris. Clock at 6. Over Bogdanovich. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Jazz leading by 10. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanovic was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. Croatian sharpshooter says, a lot of players who are happy over there, but I wanted to have another challenge, to play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me. Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. D.A., thank you. O'Neal with it. He's picked up by Millsap. Back to Conley. Fires from deep. And no good that time. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. We've got 1:18 left in the 3rd. Barton passes to Jokic. Now O'Neal. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Back to Mitchell. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Utah. Derek Favors checked in for Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Clarkson in for Mitchell. Now here is Conley. He's guarded closely. Pass to O'Neal. Lets the 3 fly. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. The Nuggets trail by 10. 36 seconds left to play in the 3rd. The pass to Hartenstein. Here's Dozier. 5 to shoot. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul. To the inside. Here's Dozier. Favors knocks it away.
Defensively, a little uneven in that first half, but they've been far more focused and consistent here in the second.
Some dishes to Favors. Good. Favors has got 6.
And the contact doesn't shake Favors. He just outworks the defense and finishes strong.
And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Jazz. They lead by 12. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on Coach Mike Malone.
Stay positive. Don't get down.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Hartenstein is out there at Bowl. Then there's Monte Morris, and it's Dozier in at the 3, the small forward. That one falls.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Campazzo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Derek Favors. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Utah.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Hartenstein, and Paul Millsap subbed in for Bull. Reverses. Favors trying to break free, and Ingles finishes inside. Ingles has got the lead up to 14 now for the Jazz. Morris against Conley. Back to Morris. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Dozier passes to Morris. 6 to shoot. The feed to Millsap. No good. Shot missing. O'Neal with the defensive effort. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So Favors will bring it up for Utah. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Misses the three. Pass to Jokic. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Conley finds Ingles. Lays it up and banks it in. Ingles has got 4 points in the quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Morris against Favors. Morris, left side. Jokic trying to free himself up. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line. A different look for Utah. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Favors. Bogdanovich comes in for Joe Ingles, and it's Mitchell in for Jordan Clarkson. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far. And I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. Back to Jokic. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 4 assists in the game.
Surveying the floor, Gary Harris recognizes when his teammates have open looks and gets it to him.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. Murray's checked in for Denver. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the fourth. Harris outside. Barton outside. And Barton throws it down.
Speed and athleticism of Barton, superb. So venomous on these drives to the rim. Take that, fellas.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time.
Yeah, I like the variety, though. Nice to switch it up.
Harris kicks to Jokic. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Barton. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 6 points for Will Barton.
Barton doesn't back up now. He really takes on challenges. Even when you rough up Barton, he's going to fight through contact and make it hard for you.
Back to O'Neal. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Outstanding timing from Jokic there. Then the superb reach to wipe away the shot.
Harris outside. There's 39 seconds left in the game. There's the lob to the hoop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Millsap passes to Barton. Harris outside. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Harris. Millsap's got it back down to single digits for the Nuggets. Mitchell dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. Lays it up off the glass.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
So the opening lineup for the Heat. Jimmy Butler is out there with Myers Leonard. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Hero in at the point. Here's Hero. To the paint. Here's Leonard. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
How about Leonard using the ball fake to his advantage? Defense gets out of position, and he draws the foul.
Leonard hits them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Barton kicks to Harris. Millsap at the elbow. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Adebayo. And here we go. It's Butler. Passes it to Adebayo. Shot from 12. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Well, how about that? Bam stepping out just a little bit from the mid-range with a soft touch. And Bam Adebayo has a chance to be a very good interior defender. The way he moves his feet, and because he's so physical, he's a presence down there.
Now, here's Jokic. Back to Barton. Clock at 4. Denver needs to get off his shot. It's stolen by Adebayo.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
With confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Harris outside. Back to Murray. Barton outside. Pass to Millsap. Denver passing it around. Double clutches. And contact. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Hero passes to Robinson. From outside the arc, Millsap grabs the miss. On offense, here are the Nuggets. Trailing by 2. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
Yep, that one goes in there. Adebayo's got his second basket.
Well, good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
The pass to Jokic. Harris looking it over. Pass to Barton. Back to Harris. It's Barton on the wing. Lets it go with a 3. They get it back. Millsap misses.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Denver with the ball. The Heat getting the bucket. Back to Murray to the middle. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Murray.
Now, sometimes there's passes and then there's precision passes. Murray with one of those there.
Hero passes to Robinson. Here's Hero. He's coming off a 31-point game against the Celtics in Boston.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at. Where did he also impact the game? It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Back to Murray. Harris outside. Great tee that time from Leonard.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Hero. Martin defending. Robinson for three. The shot, no good. And the Nuggets going the other way. This game against Miami here, their first look at the Heat.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the two games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested. Oh man, caution. Flammable.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish. And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. And so it's the Miami Heat. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about...
These guys work so hard and they're young.
Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
On the court for Miami here in the second. They've got Achua. Iguodala out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Dragic in at the point guard position.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
In the corner, it's Morris. Here's Bol, and the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Dragic, the pass to Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Feeds it to Bol. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start. The Heat with the lead. Iguodala outside. Back to Dragic. Passes it to Nunn. Iguodala kicks to Nunn. Iguodala outside. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
In the corner, Bol with it. Campazzo, he's guarded by Dragic. Pass to Dozier. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. 18 feet out. Rebound by the Heat. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Well, they couldn't buy a bucket at times, and that's frustrating, and that game was not their friend.
Now, the AC seemed to be cranked up in that one. It was chilly in the arena that night, at least on that end of the floor. Just cold shooting all the way around.
Campazzo. Here's Hartenstein. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Morris against Nunn. They shoot again, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Olynyk.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Nuggets shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. There's 1:54 left in the second quarter. Outside Robinson. From deep three-point range. The Heat rebound. Adebayo on the follow. And the Heat lead by 6.
Just doesn't feel like Bam Adebayo is 6'9". He covers so much ground.
Barton outside. Murray outside. Back to Morris. Barton kicks to Morris. And he banks in the layup. Morris has got 4 points in the quarter.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Here's Hero. Covered by Morris. Butler passes to Hero. Here's Harkless. All sorts of time. Jokic grabs the miss.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Harkless kicks to Adebayo. Outside for Robinson. Here's Harkless. Fires it up. Hits the front of the rim and out. Nuggets trail. Now Morris. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Knicks in New York. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first half. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Butler from outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
And the masterful defense.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They have a 2-point lead. And
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Denver. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot.
You got to be aggressive in this league when you're close to the basket. This time it was Gary Harris, full throttle.
That one drops. He ties it up. Heat shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Millsap with the double team. Hero passes to Robinson. Shoots over Barton. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Butler dishes to Leonard. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
How about Leonard not letting the D get to him? Amazing that he maintains his balance, especially at his size on that shot.
Barton outside. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. And it's Murray with the jam.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
There's the pass to Robinson. Back to Butler. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Inside, outside for Robinson. Oh, good with the triple. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's Harris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Sell the shot fake. It still works in this league. Gary Harris slowly pumping and getting contact.
Both teams will make substitutions. And Harris drops them both. The Heat trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Iguodala, the pass to Achua. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Jimmy Butler. Monte Morris is checked in for Harris. And Miami also making a switch. Harkless is checked in for Kendrick Nunn. Heat have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Dragic looking for an opening.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Iguodala kicks to Olynyk. Pass to Achua. The kick out to Dragic. 3 on the clock. Lets it fly from 18. The Heat get it back. And a new 14.
And a moment now to look at the stats for Dragic. A very nice season for him last year. He averaged about 16 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Down low, Iguodala.
How about a few tricks still left up the Andre Iguodala sleeve? Incredible at taking his time that time, but still getting to the rim.
Morris outside. Passes to Dozier. Morris left side. To the paint. Here's Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Dragic kicks to Olynyk. Pass to Harkless. Now, here's Achua. To the middle. Miami needs to get a shot off. Got a hand on it.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
For the Nuggets, Jokic has checked in for Hartenstein, and Paul Millsap subbed in for Bol. And Miami also making a switch. Butler, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Campazzo shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. Good on both. Iguodala with it. 51 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Sometimes you got to exercise patience in the pick and roll, and that time Iguodala did exactly that, slicing the defense up.
And the pass to Dozier. Dishes to Millsap. Here's Dozier. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Butler with great anticipation there and swatting that one away.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Miami trailing.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And here is Morris. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Nuggets lead by 2. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter next. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. On the court for the Heat, they've got Jimmy Butler. Dragic is out there with Robinson. Then there's Myers-Leonard. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low.
And Jokic carrying that standard for a superstar big man. For your money, though, Bones, is he the best true center in the game?
I don't think he's a true center in the sense, GA, that you can't really go down to the post and have him create his own offense by scoring the basketball. Of course, he's going to create plays for his teammates. I still think AD holds that title right now.
6 on the shot clock. Deep 2 from Robinson. He's off on that one. And the Nuggets going the other way. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Murray, the pass to Jokic, and they pick up 2. Jokic has got the lead up to 5 now for Denver.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Adebayo kicks to Robinson. Back to Adebayo. Launches it. Robinson misses.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Outside for Millsap. Back to Barton. Murray outside. To the inside. Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots. Knocked it.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay reviews is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thank you, David. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, Paul Millsap continues to work hard and continues to be an example of hard work paying off.
The Heat trail by 6. Hero passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
and some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Barton outside. Now here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Surprising quickness. Murray burying his head down and just sprinting to the rack.
For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Hero. He's covered by Murray. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's good from Hero.
Tyler Hero, a player who's played with a ton of confidence in high school and his 1 year in college, and coming into the league, it's certainly something he's brought with him. And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line. In a tight ball game, you can pretty much bank on these.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter.
Are we sure that Bam's not wearing a watch out there? Perfect timing.
And that one's good by Butler.
Man, no question. Jimmy Butler all the way.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. A 2-point game. Harris kicks to Murray. Now Harris. And beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside for Robinson. Good ball movement here by Miami. Leonard finds Adebayo. To the paint. Millsap with the steal. And they're on the break. Here's Barton. Miami grabs the miss. Inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
Big-time scoring explosion in this one from Bam. Didn't think he would have this kind of offensive impact.
On the way, Harris. Barton outside. Harris outside. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Butler against Barton. Butler pass to Leonard.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Barton passes to Murray. Harris outside. Shot clock at 6. Can't connect from short range.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
I'm not sure, but that could be a game-changing miss. He wanted that bad.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. And so it's Miami winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg. As things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David.
Hey, Kevin,
Everyone talks about the Heat culture. It is special. David, thank you. The starters for the Utah Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. O'Neal is out there with Gobert, and it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position. And for Miami, Jimmy Butler is out there with Myers Leonard. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Hero in at the point.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Poked away, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And so here is Miami. Here's Hero. Heat moving the ball around. Mitchell against Robinson. He gets it in there. And here is Conley. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Out to Conley. To the middle. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist from Conley.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Adebayo, high post. Gobert on him. Butler passes to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Robinson for 3. Offensive rebound, Heat. Pass to Hero. Outside Butler. Tries again. Gobert with the block.
Well, this is the calling card of Rudy Gobert, a superb...
Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. Here's Hero. Covered by Conley. Leonard, the pass to Hero. Back to Leonard. Nice pass. Leonard to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Conley, and he uses the glass on the layup.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
For Miami, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Hero, covered by Conley. Hero passes to Adebayo. Gobert with the block. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And it's the Heat on the break. The kick outside to Butler. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz. Mitchell passes to Conley. Back to Mitchell. Left block shot on the way. And Adebayo sends it back. In transition, here comes Miami. Robinson's got the ball. Here's Hero. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got 3 assists tonight.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Gobert double-teamed and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
So it's Miami now. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Robinson, and the dunk by Robinson.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Here's Mitchell. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Adebayo. Down low. And slam dunk by Butler.
Well, how about that? Just glide toward the rim, but finish with power. What a combination by Jimmy.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. 51 seconds left to play in the first. Out to Conley. The tray. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Butler. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Jazz trail by 8. Has to Gobert. He dishes it to Conley. A floater. It's rebounded by Leonard. Now the Heat with it. They're on a 14-6 run. And there's the pass to Hero. Outside Robinson. Here's Butler. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Here's Nunn. Hits the three-point bomb.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the... And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently...
Everybody had their expectations of what we...
And you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. They've got Favors. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Joe Ingles, and it's Niang in at the 4-man position.
You look at Donovan Mitchell and you don't understand the guy has a 6'10" wingspan. He's a problem on the offensive glass.
Rockets the pass to Nunn. To the paint. Here's Achua. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Achua's got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat. The drive by Mitchell. And that one is good. Mitchell's got 4 points in the quarter.
You have to prevent Mitchell from driving. This guy too quick and too crafty once he gets into the lane.
Pass to Nunn. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Can't hit from the elbow.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Mitchell passes to Clarkson. Back to Favors. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Niang. Now Olynyk. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Celtics in Boston.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Ingles passes to Clarkson. Feeds to Favors. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. Here's Niang. Off target at the rim. For the Heat, their last game, a loss to the Celtics in Boston. Rockets the pass to Olynyk. To the inside. It's 2-on-1. Clarkson finds Mitchell. And now Iguodala running the floor all by himself. The dunk by Achua.
Wow, what a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
Greg, at the beginning of every season, we'd love to see players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set, or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break. You need to have an assessment in the off right after the season. Hey, where can I get better? And then you spend the off season on that challenge.
The season never really ends. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Dragic against Mitchell. Iguodala kicks to Dragic. Clock at 6. Over Mitchell. But they'll get another chance. That one a little long. He feeds it to Favors. Iguodala finds Dragic. Back to Iguodala. Up top, Dragic. Ingles covering. Miami needs to get a shot off. Achua, no good. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Utah Jazz. 17-point game. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Gobert, he's checked in for Favors. Royce O'Neal comes in for George Niang. Bogdanovich is checked in for Joe Ingles. And Mike Conley subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. So it's Miami now. Robinson for 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's, well, he spent a few years bouncing around, but Shaq, it seems like he's talking with just... And that's...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Jazz trail by 15. We've got Hero. Bam Adebayo is out there with Myers Leonard. Then it's Robinson, and it's Butler in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Boy, Mike Conley, the ability to change gears on the drive, that is pretty.
Pass to Leonard. Here's Hero. On the clock. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Mitchell doesn't waste time. He sees a chance to finish with authority and doesn't pass it up.
Hero passes to Adebayo. Here's Hero. Covered by Conley. Here's Hero. Outside Butler. The pass to Hero. Stolen by Michael Conley. To the middle. Here's Bogdanovich. Tips it. And Mitchell is right there. Mitchell's got it back down to within single digits for Utah.
You can see Donovan Mitchell's speed and ability to get separation in transition. He is dangerous out there.
Hero passes to Adebayo. And again, Utah running the court in transition. Mitchell wide open. Knocked loose. Over in the corner, Conley. The fadeaway. Miami grabs the miss. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Robinson. Utah with the rebound. Mitchell's got his 4th rebound in this one. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Mitchell against Robinson. 5 to shoot. Butler passes to Adebayo. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Conley dishes to O'Neal. Inside. Gobert with it. Robinson picks him up. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Miami. Achua, he's checked in for Myers Leonard. Harkless comes in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Dragic in for Tyler Hero. And Utah also making a switch. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for O'Neal. Clarkson, he's checked in for Mitchell. And he can't hit the second.
See, I have so much appreciation for the way Rudy Gobert plays the game. This guy takes smart shots on the offensive end. He uses that reach to perfection on the defensive end. He is a defense unto himself.
Dragic against Gobert. Adebayo on the follow. And the Heat lead by 8.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
Conley for 3. No good. And it's Miami the other way. Harkless the pass to Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Conley with a wide open look. Off target with his 3.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Here's Adebayo. To the middle. Another shot. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Adebayo's got 4 points in the quarter.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
And Adebayo sends it back.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Conley kicks to Ingles. Now the feed to Gobert. No good on that one. And here are the Heat. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Here's Butler. Passes it to Achua. Dragic looking for an opening. Pass to Achua. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The dunk by Achua.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Ingles dishes to Gobert. He's looking for Ingles and finds him. An easy 2 points on the layup. Ingles has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And providing the score, boy, they need it. That stops a 12-0 run by the Heat.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Heat, up by 6. A chance now to hear Coach Quinn Snyder talking to his team moments ago on the...
One of the biggest things is not...
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So on the floor for Utah. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Joe Ingles is out there with O'Neal. And it's Favors in at the center, filling out the middle. Achua, the pass to Harkless. Mitchell outside. Great D that time from Adebayo.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Harkless with the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And Derek Favors with the slam.
At 6'10", Derek Favors will always be a threat to jam it home. Exposes the defense there.
Pass to Achua. Back to Harkless, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. And the Heat with some changes. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Harkless. And Hero subbed in for Achua. Now the pass to Iguodala. And Robinson wide open, he shoots. O'Neal with the rebound.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
The shot's good.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Here's Hero, covered by Conley. Passes it to Adebayo. He had stolen by Ingles. Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Such a skilled defender. Joe Ingles great at positioning himself and using his length to poke balls away.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Robinson. Hero passes to Leonard. Robinson down low. Covered by Mitchell. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Jazz trail by 12. Conley with it. Leonard picks him up. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. Leonard with the steal. To the paint. Out left to the wing. Here's Hero. Covered by Conley. Back to Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Leonard. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. And the Heat lead by 14.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Miami. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Jazz. Bogdanovich comes in for Joe Ingles.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Butler against Bogdanovich. Butler feeling it out a bit. Here's Hero. Covered by Conley. Hero, no good. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
Well, Rudy Gobert stands 7'1", and he's an unselfish guy. Puts the pass on the money.
The pass to Leonard. Here's Hero. Heat moving the ball around. To the right side. Stolen by Mitchell. And it's Conley penetrating. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. 6 points for Conley.
Well, to me, this is what great point guards do. Donovan Mitchell demonstrating just how skilled he is at connecting with open teammates.
Passes it to Leonard. Here's Hero. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul. The Heat making a switch here. Dragic is checked in. Utah with the rebound. The Jazz on offense. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. O'Neal misses. And here are the Heat now. They led by as many as 18 points. Outside Butler. Dragic kicks to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Miami no good on that time either.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
It's stolen by Gobert. Here's O'Neal. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint. And make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
And so it's Miami winning this one. It was. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor. You literally want to dislike your opponent.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup. It's one Bogdanovich with the wings. Gobert is out there with O'Neal. And it's Conley in at the point.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. Kicks it out to Mitchell. A 3-ball. Shot clock at 5. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Harris. Murray finds Jokic. Barton against O'Neal. That shot, no good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. And here's Barton. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Pass to Conley. Back to Mitchell. The pass to Gobert. Bogdanovich with it. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last.
I mean, not only does Bogdanovich stretch the floor, but he can really stretch it from beyond 30 feet.
Greg, he is blessed with incredible range and a quick trigger, might I add. You have to stay connected to Bogdanovich defensively because he can go on scoring tears where there's just no stopping him.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Have to enjoy seeing Murray jam it down. His vertical is very impressive.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Jokic with it, now guarded by Bogdanovich. Harris outside. Back to Murray. The putback, rebound, Utah. And going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
At the top of the key, Millsap. O'Neal against Murray. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And once Millsap is that deep, hard not to come away with a foul.
Denver shooting their first free throws of the night.
Taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Derek Favors checked in for Rudy Gobert. George Niang comes in for O'Neal. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Morris outside. Pass to Dozier. 1:33 left in the first quarter. Campazzo, and it's sent back by Mitchell.
This is the elite defense Mitchell provides, and you've got to love how he competes.
The score now all even.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Morris kicks to Millsap. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Bol, he's checked in for Denver. Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Mitchell passes to Niang. Back to Mitchell. And here's Clarkson. Now Ingles. 6 to shoot. And it's Mitchell missing.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
2 points. That one goes.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Clarkson kicks to Mitchell. Passes it to Niang. And stolen by Bol. Here's Dozier. The second effort to the wing right side. Just 5 to shoot. The second chance effort. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Count it.
We know he's an explosive guard with a scoring mentality, but he's making big plays for others.
It's all tied in Denver. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Jazz, they've got Favors. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Joe Ingles. And it's Niang in at the 4-man position.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. So both teams changing it up here. And both free throws good for Clarkson.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Murray outside. Back to Morris. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Denver making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Gobert, he's checked in for the Jazz. Utah with the ball. Conley, the pass to Ingles. He feeds it to Gobert. The Jazz working the ball around now. Back to Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time. Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Ingles dishes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I like that play by Joe Ingles. Doesn't have anything he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Nuggets trail. On the wing, Harris. Pass to Jokic. On the wing, Morris. Here's Murray. Harris outside. Denver needs to get off his shot. Yep, that one goes. Bulls got the game tied up here for the Nuggets.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Here's Ingles. But they get it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
The Nuggets shooting here about 46% for the game. Harris passes to Jokic. Bounce pass from Morris. To the inside. That gives them the lead. Bulls got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Conley, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
You know what it is? That's good advanced scouting. They knew what they were in for, and they were ready.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Harris outside. Murray kicks to Morris. Over Gobert. Gobert with the defensive effort. Jazz have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. The wide open look here for Ingles. Offensive rebound. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. Trailing by 2, and it's Murray penetrating. Can't hit from in close.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Up top, Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
With that 7'8" wingspan, anytime Gobert gets the ball near the rim, this is what you expect.
Morris finds Jokic. Morris outside. It's stolen by Gobert. Clarkson surveying the floor. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Morris, no good. And here are the Jazz now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Bogdanovich passes to Ingles. Here's Gobert. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Ingles has got 5 assists tonight.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And the wide open shot from Morris. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Rudy Gobert, he's feeling it. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground. And
we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the 5. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. Conley kicks to Gobert. Knocked away. Back to Conley. From deep. Gobert. And there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert's got the lead up to 8 now for the Jazz.
He has a standing reach of 9'7". Gobert making that play look routine.
Back to Murray. Outside Millsap. Barton dishes to Millsap. Harris passes to Jokic. Goes back up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
When it comes to drawing fouls, Millsap's one of the best in the league.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Derek Favors checked in for Gobert. And so Paul Millsap nails both of them. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Mitchell with it, averaging 23 points a game and is one of the more consistent producers on any given night. Tries from 10. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. The Nuggets trail by 6. And Harten throws it down.
Now that's beautiful. Millsap could have forced something there, but instead waits for his open teammate.
Jazz have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Conley the pass to Favors. That one misses. Now Denver takes it the other way.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Jazz leading by 4. Now here's Conley. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
And such a great all-around player for over a decade now. Conley is one of the class acts in our league.
He is, GA, one of the best floor leaders we have. He's completely unselfish. Also, 3-time NBA Sportsmanship Award winner. And in 2019, was named NBA Teammate of the Year.
Conley the pass to Favors. The jump hook. Bank shot. No good. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Denver. 4-point game. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That will be a getaway game for them. A 1-game road trip. Knocks it loose. Shot clock at 6. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And here's Conley outside. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. 1:37 left in the 3rd quarter. To the paint for the tie. Here's Harris. And foul on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Mitchell finds Favors. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. The Jazz again can't hit it. Nuggets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the 3rd quarter. 4 of 8. Here's Barton. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And Barton throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Nuggets have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Here's Dozier. Here's Jokic for the lead. Can't get it to fall. It's all tied in Denver. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so in the game for the Jazz, they've got Jordan Clarkson. O'Neal is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Ingles in at the three, the small forward.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Clarkson passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
He put the ball on the deck and attacked Rudy Gobert offensively. He has elevated his game.
Jokic high post. Morris against Clarkson. Morris with the bucket. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Clarkson finds Gobert. Back to Clarkson. Jazz passing it around. O'Neal buries it from three-point range. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Inside, stolen by O'Neal. And now Clarkson pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Here's Mitchell. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Morris. Outside Millsap. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. The rebound by the Jazz. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. From deep Ingles. It's rebounded by Dozier.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
How about the strength of Murray finishing the shot off easily, even with the harm? And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid 30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with a hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
Mike Conley's checked in for the Jazz. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. They trail by 1. And there's the pass to Dozier. Back to Murray. Pass to Dozier. 5 on the clock. Gobert with the block.
With plays like that, Gobert can start to get in your head. He covers so much ground.
Pass to Dozier. Murray against Ingles. Murray, the pass to Millsap. Over Conley. Millsap misses.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Murray, good.
And the competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there. Doing everything he can to rally his team.
O'Neal kicks to Ingles. It's tipped from deep three-point range. O'Neal misses.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Jokic finds Murray. Back to Jokic. Mitchell against Morris. Jokic trying to free himself up. Second shot opportunity. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
A big you can't really send to the line too much. Jokic, an effective free throw shooter.
Will Barton, he's checked in for Denver. Gary Harris comes in for Monte Morris. And Utah also making a switch. Bogdanovich is checked in for Joe Ingles.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Kicks to Mitchell. Back to Gobert. 1:16 left in the fourth. Good defense by Jokic. The Nuggets leading by 3. Outside for Murray. Barton outside. Harris outside. To the middle. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Here's Murray over Conley.
Small stature, no matter. Conley competes at the defensive end on the floor.
O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Yes!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Mitchell against Harris. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Murray. Money!
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Here's Mitchell. Got it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
The youngster is not going to buckle or fold. Donovan Mitchell is not afraid of the moment. Stepping up big. Gobert showing why he's considered a cornerstone for this franchise.
Harris against Mitchell. Harris, right side. Murray outside. Millsap has the open look. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment.